hard on this.
Got it.
You got it? Yeah, they ask your permission for everything. You have to click on everything to make sure you're on side, I guess. I don't know. So I'm
I
going to
know.
share my screen with you if you don't mind.
No.
And I'll show you about the groups again. Let's see. Don't want that page. I want that page. Yes. Now, can you see my LinkedIn?
Yep.
Okay, so I pretty much got my basic LinkedIn stuff done for today. The only thing I've got left to do is to write an article publish an article on LinkedIn, but I can do that tomorrow. I try to get one article published on LinkedIn every week, one article a week. So it might take me a couple, 3 days to get it all together and publish it, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm on track for what I need to do. So every day though, I invite people. So I invited 10 people from here, and I'll show you where. I always do 5 to 10 people in this section here, and you just read through the headlines and see if they're in network marketing, right? And I know that these are not, pretty much all these up here are not in network marketing. So I'm going to go down. Sometimes you have to go down quite a ways. So you could go through all the follow people, and then they'll have view people, and then join people. And then they've got, these are different groups to join. Yeah, those different groups to join. But then they've got more down here. And so this is where I've trained the algorithm for network marketing businesses. So I can click on 10 people to invite to my network marketing business, right? And these here, when you invite them to connect and you click on connect, you can't leave a message. It just goes straight invite. Because the message that they get with this is LinkedIn has suggested that you and Christine could connect, join networks, right?
Right, but they're not, oh, he is a young entrepreneur.
Yeah.
But these are not necessarily in the group.
No, these are just individuals that we want to connect with every day, because we need to connect with 25 people a day.
Yeah, I do that. That's not a
And
problem.
so I do that first, and then I go to my home page. I'll click on home, and I go down the side to the groups that I belong in, and I always show more. And I'll go down to one that I haven't used for a while. Okay, home-based business will be one. And then I write a little note up on the top of my notepad that I've developed here. And I'll put the name of the group that I'm in for today.
Oh, okay, that it's the group you make a note of. Okay. I get it.
So I've got network marketing. Hey, Jeannie, we see you coming. We're working in the groups here, answering questions. Patricia needed some help. So
I clicked on that one too, like the group.
yeah,
I think I joined that group.
It's a small group, but it's one that
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
helping the guy build.
Right.
Trying to teach people how to post without using links in this group, and it's been fun. So if you want to post to be accepted, it has to not have links in it. So the call to action is to say something like, if you'd like to know more, or if you'd like to watch the video, give me a thumbs up. And so then in the comments, when they respond, they can just give you that little hand thumbs up, right? And it's easy for them to get back to you. So that's the call to action for that group. And we're trying to train everybody to start doing that rather than splashing links around. The reason we're trying to help people learn how to post without links and still have a call to action is because LinkedIn is getting so cranky,
I know.
really cranky.
Even I see that and I'm new.
Yeah, yeah. And
Can't do anything.
yeah, and if you post, I tried today to post a post that had a shortened link that I used tiny URL. I didn't use bit.ly because LinkedIn hates bit.ly. They won't let you post anything that has a bit.ly link on it. They'll give you a message or they'll say cannot post or something like that. And but this one was shortened with tiny URL. I could not post it.
Wow.
I posted it up mine, but
Yeah,
like I copied and pasted
yeah.
from Campaign Manager.
So campaign, so
Can I do that?
if it's an unadulterated full-length link, you can put that in there. LinkedIn
So-
doesn't mind when you use an original link.
Well, we'll wait and see what happens because they said it could take 3 or 4 days to
Yeah.
get it approved.
So I usually just check my email every day because the email that you registered with LinkedIn on will be the email you'll get your messages on from LinkedIn. So just quickly check your email every morning and just see if there's a message about that from that group.
Oh, I check messages all the time.
Okay, so here's a tidbit of
Okay,
information.
right.
Block your day, block the times in your day. So you're going to work on LinkedIn from such and such a time to such and such a time.
Yes.
You're going to check email twice a day, once either first thing in the morning and maybe about noon time, or you're going to, hello, Richard, or you're going to check it at noon. Don't check it in the morning, check it at noon, and then in the evening, early evening, just a couple of times a day, because we can get so caught down a rabbit hole if we spend too much time on our email. And I go through my email, and I think I've mentioned this to you all before. I go through my email and I just peruse through it and I look quickly at all the headlines. And if there's something that I think is urgent, so when you send me a message, if it's urgent, you have to put urgent on your headline. Or
I sent you an email today.
Yeah. Did you put urgent?
No, and I sent an email to all of Women
Oh, okay.
and others out of my campaign manager.
And I look to see who it's from as well. So if I see it's from you, I'll probably open it anyway. But you see, I checked, I've been up since 4:30 this morning. So I checked my email at 4:30 this morning. I haven't checked it anymore today.
Okay, you're forgiven. But check it because I also want your opinion on how it's written.
Okay. I also, on an aside here, I also did a fun poll today.
Oh,
And
did
I'm
you?
gonna try it and see what happens with it. And
Right.
so the poll is, let's see if it's in my notifications here. Okay. So here's a poll I did. I created this poll. When did you remember it was Valentine's? Last week, yesterday, last night, or you forgot? Look at the percentages. And so this one guy says, remember, it's the same day every year. How could one forget? And I went, believe it or not, I forgot that it was Valentine's Day this year. Don't tell. So he comes back and he says, it's a bit like saying forgot about Christmas, really? Question mark. And I go, tee. And he says, I only got one from my wife. He asked me how many cards I got. And I got 2 Valentine cards from my husband. They were sitting on the kitchen table this morning. When I got up, it was really cool because it was at 4:30 in the morning. He's sound asleep and I'm wide awake.
My imaginary boyfriend didn't leave me any.
Oh, darn. When my dad was alive, you know, those little tiny boxes, heart-shaped boxes of chocolates? They're
Yeah.
pink. Well, my dad used to get all of us girls each one of these little boxes. And they were just little boxes. But to us, they were like the best gift ever. I
Of course.
miss my dad because I miss my Valentine's, especially at Valentine's Day.
Yeah, and you know, downstairs they had a whole table full of Valentine hearts and stuff, and I've been sitting here eating chocolate for. She saw me and she says, "Oh, take some of these too. Oh, take some."
Okay, back to work. Okay,
Yes,
we're gonna
back
get
to work.
So we go into the groups here and you can click on show more and look at groups you've already got, or you can click on this little button up here that says groups, the blue button. You notice it's live because see how it changes? That line underneath moves. Can you see the line move under it? See that now it's gone. Now the line's there. Now the line's gone.
Oh,
This silly thing is distracting. Okay, I'm going to go back down to groups again. I'm trying to get the distractions in the middle of the page out of there. So see how the line shows up under the word groups? See?
where are we again?
On the left side, there's the word group.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Now there's a line under it. Now there's no line under it. Okay, it's live. It's a live link. It takes you right into the groups. Okay, so let's say we want to look for network marketing. We want to look for other groups. I think we have to put a space in there. I'll just click on that one because we used it before. And so then we want to click on groups. Ta-da! There's groups. So we typed network marketing here, and then we clicked on groups. Now, some of these groups are not network marketing groups. Remember I explained last time? So, but the first two here, they have network in here, and they've got.
Yeah, I couldn't narrow it down. I gotta turn
Yeah.
this up.
So here's some MLM. Here's an MLM right here. And there's another MLM, network marketing. Look at all these network marketing. That one's not one. This one's a network marketing. This is Gloria McDonald's group. She's my mentor. You don't have to join that group. It's really small. The only reason I joined it is because it's my coach's group. And there's just keep working through them until you get your 5 groups. Now
Right.
this Marketing to Women network, it's 18,000 members. I'm going to join that group. I'm going to request to join.
Yeah, I would like to join that
There
one
will
either.
probably be
too.
all kinds of
Marketing
women.
to women.
Now I can withdraw the request if I want, but it's going
Yeah.
to be my waiting to be accepted page. I don't know if you want to join this group, Richard, but maybe Marketing to Men group.
I already got rid of one, changed my mind.
So let's go back. I'm going to hit the back arrow. Now take me back, should take me back to my search. Voila, there we are.
Wow.
So now this is, watch these here. Here's network. This is network marketing, sales, HR, and business. This is not a network marketing group. This one isn't either, and this one isn't either. You have to gradually work through these groups. And see now here's.
No, I get that, but I didn't know how to do that search. It wasn't working.
Yeah.
I wasn't
Does it
doing
make
something
sense now?
right.
Does it make sense? You
Yeah.
type network marketing here and then click on all the icons that show up down here, then click on groups. And then
So if I put American or Canada in here, will it show all the groups that are only from Canada?
you can't do a search here for that. If you click on all filters, see how it's blank?
Uh-huh.
It won't let you do a search that way.
Wow.
So you basically have to go through these groups. And I'm trying to remember. Let's try an experiment.
Because some of them are all over the world and I don't want
Okay,
to.
let's try an experiment. And then we're going to put Canada. Ta-da. See all results. And we're going to click on groups. Okay, community media communications, internet marketing, network marketing professionals, USA and Canada, but there's only 17 members. See?
Yeah. Okay, but that's how you.
They get, here's the US and Canada jobs and career network, but that's not network marketing. This is marketing network. That's not network marketing. So I think you're better off to do, okay, let's try
Big
something
group.
else. Let's try something else. Let's try MLM. See all results. No. There obviously aren't any.
No, I guess not.
You
Oh, I
click
thought it was,
on-
I forgot to
You
click on.
click
group.
on groups.
Yeah, I
Oh.
just did, sorry. Here, see, there's 25 members, 24
Oh.
members, 3,000,
yeah,
but it's in insurance networking, so it's not
yeah.
network marketing. Atomy is a network marketing group, but it only has 16 members.
I don't want just network marketing. No, I like some of the other groups too.
Yeah, sure. If you want to try that, go right ahead. So this Ontario insurance networking probably won't work for you because you're only licensed in Canada, right? Oh, anywhere in Canada. So you could do Ontario, right?
No, I'm not. No, we have to be separate provinces too.
Ah,
Just
okay.
like the US has to be,
Mhm.
that's why they told us now when we want to join the US,
Mhm.
make sure that we have what the rules are for each one.
Okay, so let's try another one. Let's go.
I'm not licensed in Ontario, so I share it with somebody else in Ontario.
Small Business Canada. Let's do that. And now we'll click on groups. Where'd the groups go? There they are. And now we've got
But we don't have to do exams.
Whoa. 2.4 thousand members. That's a pretty good sized one. North America. It's going to have
Yeah.
startups. 17,251. Okay, let's try.
All right.
Let's try.
It doesn't matter to me which province because we help each other and we split, right? But I want to get a license in, no, yeah, a license in every province, but we don't have to write exams for them, just join, pay our fee, pay our money.
Okay, I'm gonna, oops, I gotta go click on groups here. So here we've got over 1,000, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, you'd have to check them out.
Yeah.
New England, business, Australia, New England, New Brunswick.
Yeah, they're all smaller groups.
Yeah, they're all small when you start doing that. So let's try something else here.
Mhm. You need a big group then, okay.
That's why you need bigger groups. You need to find people who are, am I freezing up on you
No,
guys?
not me.
Okay, I freeze every once in a while. I see me stuck in a position and I'm frozen. Okay. I was just on with TELUS today too to see if they could help fix my internet for me. Okay, and we're going to do small business. Canada, and I'm going to do an experiment here. Let's see if this works. I'm not going to click on anything. We're going to click on all filters. Oh, no, it still won't work. Darn.
Just small members.
I'll just click on groups. You want to get at least 3,000 people in the groups. So
Yeah,
you can check. So it wouldn't matter really. Oh, what about HR? HR Canada. Groups.
well, that's 4,000.
There you go. Look, we've got some bigger groups here.
Yes, we do.
HR. You can go into CEO.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go where the people that have the money are, right?
Correct. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, that 14,000. Is that the same one we were looking at before?
Um,
Here's 11,000 Canada startups. Woo, this is a good one.
oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to go on that.
Atlantic
Canada
Canada
Startup.
Professionals, that's over 4,000, almost 5,000 members. Here's financial services professionals in Canada. I don't know if you want to be in that, but you could try it and see what it's like in there.
Yeah, I could try it, but you can't really preach to the converted, you know?
Well, the thing is, you can check out some of the profiles of people once you can get in there, and you can go in and see the members and check them out.
Yeah, I do that.
Yeah, and just on an individual basis, because you can send them a direct message.
So when you've got the groups made, like I picked out 5,
Okay,
so I have to wait a few days for them to accept me. Then I
Yes.
can go in and look at all the members.
You should see an email that says you've been accepted into such and such a group, right? So
Oh, yeah,
I'm gonna go back. And I'm going to go into, I'm just going to go, actually, I'll go this other way. I'm going to go into my major groups. Click my little blue man. And now see, here's the requested groups. So you'll see, come on. So this one's been added. So these are the groups that I'm still waiting to be allowed into or invited into, right? So once I'm invited into the group, let's just go into the women in network multi-level marketing group here. So once you're in the group and you're accepted as a member, then you make sure you double read this, what's accepted in this group for you to post, because you don't want to go against the group rules, or you can get your profile sent to LinkedIn jail. In other words, profile frozen. And then you go in here and you click on see all. And this is where you can direct message people. And I write down what searches I'm doing, because if you just go in here willy-nilly, you can be wallowing around in there forever and lose where you're at. So what you need to do is you need to pick a letter in the alphabet. So let's pick O. And then we'll start with A. OA. Oh, look at that. There's 2 people and they're both 3rd and 2nd level. Click on message. But before that, what you want to do is you want to right click, hover your mouse over their name, right click, open the link in a new tab, this top one. That's so you keep your place. So you'll come right back to the same page. If you don't do this, then and you just click their profile, go right into their profile, then you have to scroll, I'll go all the through, find the group, go find the members, then go do a search for OA. Yeah, it just takes too much time. So if you're trying to save time, you want to do the shortcuts. So a new window opened here for Martin. He's in England. He's in the UK. So I'm just going to quickly go down. He's a business controller, legal and general. He's a network marketing professional. Haha. He's an account manager, customer experience advisor. And these are some of his skills. And you can click, he's got 25 skills listed. You can put up to 50 skills on your profile. And if you can think of enough keywords that would be things that people would type in if they don't know your name and they don't know the name of your company, but they know what you want, what they want that you had, that they found from you, then what would they type in the Google bar when they're doing a search, right? So for instance, if they're looking for a chef that will come and cook for their big party that they're putting on, what do you think they would type in the search bar?
Home chef,
Home chef, yeah, would be one of them. What else do you think they would type in there?
chef home. That's me. I would say that.
You know, Richard, you're so funny. It's you. I can see your wheels turning. Okay, so I would type in there chef, personal chef, private chef, home chef. There's a lot more combinations that you can come up with, right? What are people going to type? Maybe you want a sous chef. Maybe you want a vegetarian chef, right? So it depends on what you're looking, or what do they call them? Sweet and savory chef, who they specialize in baking, right? So there's all those different kinds. So you got to think about what you do in your financial planning, all the different things, different products that people might Google, and you could get 50 really easy. So Richard, with the bump card, you could type in a lot of different things, like, and you can all type in this one, extra passive income. That could be one of your keywords that you put in there. And you could all put in passive income, because when you get whole life insurance, which is what I got from Fatty, she signed me up with whole life so that I can build savings. To me, that's the only way to go. But anyway, I'm not selling you guys insurance today. Do you get my idea of how to choose your keywords? Okay. Any other questions? Okay. So then we find out this information about our person, and we know, so for me, he's in network marketing. So I would like to, and he's in the UK. So I'm also in the bump card, but the bump card is only live in Canada and the US so far. So I can't market that. I'm just using this as an example. So I can't market it to him. I could market it to him and he could sign up, but they haven't got everything set up for him to get paid a commission on the system yet. So I would send him some information on one of my other things that I'm doing, right? So if you're in whatever business you're in, you always need to know a little bit about the people that you are communicating with in the groups before you send a message to them. And that's something that my coach poo-poos. She says, you don't need to know, but you do. You really do. It's more effective. The research that you do and the posting that you do is way more effective if you know a little bit about the people that you're posting to and inviting and sending messages to in the group. So once you're finished looking at his profile, you go up here to the top and close out of it. And then you click on message. Left click on the message. So you can see I haven't sent him a message yet to invite him to anything. So I can go down to my big form document that I've got saved. And I've got this little blurb. Where is it? No, my blurb section is way down here. So I've got 5 or 6 different blurbs that I've put together. Message number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll pick message number 4. Whoops, I don't want the message number 4 to show up. And we'll copy that. And then we go back to our group that we were in, and we'll send Martin, Control V, there he is. He's got his message. I don't put the name on them like, hi, Martin, because what I get going really fast and I've made the odd mistake and put the wrong person in, like I would, because this, see how it goes off kilter, and you can see owner right above here. And I've accidentally typed in this name instead of this name and ignored this name. So I never, when I'm just inviting people to connect with me, I'd never put the name in. And then after they've accepted the connection, then I'll respond, "Hi, Martin, thanks for connecting on LinkedIn," right? And send them that message. And when you all got your form document put together? I'm going to make that homework for next week, that you all get your form document started, because it will speed up what you do online with LinkedIn so much. Even my coach, she doesn't have a form document, she has a website, but I figure most of my people that I work with don't have a website per se where they can store their documents. So I just have a form document, and it's all divided into sections, and I have different blurbs for different things that I send out to people. So this is,
Well, we can get ours off the website.
yeah,
Like that's all been like approved. And
okay.
then and whatever's on Campaign Manager is
Mhm.
from the website normally with
Okay.
our little blurb added to it.
Okay,
And so that's where I copy and paste from.
okay, that's great. As long as you've got somewhere
Yeah.
where you can just copy and paste, because if I had to sit here and type this whole thing, this whole invitation out, it'd take me a lot longer than just copy and pasting. So then you just click send. Remember, just click send. And then do not click this little blue man. You want to just click the X, and what that does is it invites them to click the little blue icon. So that way I have sent him an invitation to connect as a message. And you can do this. You can send out hundreds of these. And the link, I have never been stopped. Like I'm saying hundreds because I've gotten up to 120 and I got chickened out because I was getting scared that I might get in trouble. But LinkedIn never shut me down. And here's the thing though, if you send out too many invites, you can't keep up with the volume. You have to hire a VA to do all the responses to everybody. So I keep my invites between 25 and 55 or so, maybe 80 at the most a day. 5 days a week, just 5 days a week. Am I making sense? Are there any questions?
Well, when you organize your document,
Right?
you have broad categories and then subcategories.
No, it's not that extravagant.
Okay.
It's just title, bump card, and then in the bump card, I've got little headers. Here, I'll show you. So let's see, let's go up to the bump card here. My bump card section, where is it? So see, this is my Acquisition Alliance School of Prosperity. And I've got.
I'm not seeing that, Christine. Are you sharing your screen?
God, I'm sharing my screen. I know what. I just was sharing the other part, the LinkedIn part. I'll go into my, I'll share my screen again. Thanks for bringing that up. Okay, let's see. Where's my share screen? Okay, here we are. Bump card, thanks for connecting. I call the thing bump card, thanks for connecting, because that was what I started out with. And I just left it as that because I remember it as that. So so these are all Roger's links for AAI. These are all my links for AAI. And then right above it, I've got the blurb for AAI. And then I've got YouTube multi-channel course with Gloria and Felicia, and those are the links for that. So I know what everything stands for on here, but if somebody else came into here, they would probably be a little bit lost. you would have to look at the main headers. Charlotte Chalkley, YouTube channels. I've got a couple of links here. And these are all we're in the 5 billion sales section. Request connection for 5 billion sales in LinkedIn. So there's a connection request there. And I've got different blurbs that I've used, and this is all in part of 5 billion sales. So I really don't have them other than the main big, bold, underlined, dividing phrases or titles. That's how I differentiate between my different sections. Does that part make sense to you guys? But what you just said, Richard, would be really good, but I don't have time to go back and redo it all.
Well, it really does take a lot of time. And
Yeah.
if you kind of know how you organize things, then
Yeah.
because if you can't retrieve it, you're sitting there typing all that stuff out again.
Yeah, that's right. So I just got the brainwave. Oh, I'm just going to clump everything together for 5 billion sales into this section with 5 billion sales title. Clump everything together with the tapestry section. And it seems to work for me. And I've got a whole bunch of different blurbs that I've been using for the bump card for the last year and a half, almost 2 years. Any other questions?
So when you have the videos and images, and you've got the text in there and you have links, but so for like videos.
So this is a short introductory video for 5 billion sales. So I can just
Mhm.
copy this and paste it into any post that I do. And that video will play.
And
Here's
you just,
the new one.
you remember what the video is about. You don't put something to remind you what it's in.
Yeah, I did. Short introductory video.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
really in depth,
Well, but the smaller amount of information is just easier to go through. I get that.
Yeah, and then I just put new 5BS overview. So I know that this is the new one that came out, right? That we did. And same with Tapestry.
Mhm.
Tapestry app setup instructions. That's what this is. How to set up your app. Because I was sending this out to all my team so that they would know how to download the app onto their phones. And Tapestry, when someone is worried about being tracked, and this is a blurb that I put together that I can send to people when they're worried about being tracked. I try to get them onto a call so that we can actually talk over Zoom, and then they can ask their questions, and then they can see my face and I can see their face. And there's so many tells that we have that we don't realize. And it's, to me, very important to do a face-to-face of some sort. And right now, Zoom is the best one. You can use Skype, or you can use Google. What is that?
Is that Hangouts?
Yeah, Hangouts, Google Hangouts. My grandkids like me to use Google Hangout. I don't use it very much, just with my grandchildren usually. Okay, so then here's my link to join. Here's a message that I sent out to them. This is to do with Tapestry. This is all, we're in the Tapestry section. So message to attach to emails. I can attach that to emails that I send out online. And there's another blurb. These are all little blurbs. And this, by the way, I use this, by the way, for everything. You could use it, Patricia. And if you're in a conversation with somebody, you can use that. By the way, do you look for, or do you keep your options open for? And then fill in the rest.
Yeah, I've never started a sentence. Yeah, I guess you could.
Yeah, you could. So if I was talking to somebody about TFS, we've got a conversation going about TFSAs maybe. I would say, oh, by the way, when did you start your first TFSA? And then they'll get back to me and say, oh, I remember you were telling me about that. What is it again? And then it opens up the door to be able to start talking about the TFSA. Or you could say, oh, by the way, was it you that mentioned the other day that you had an RRSP? How long have you had that? Does that make sense?
Yeah. Oh, well, the one I sent out today to about 300 people, but that's because I've got an inventory on my campaign manager. They're
Mhm.
not all LinkedIn,
Mhm,
but I did include the LinkedIn people I put on there
mhm,
and Womanition, right?
mhm.
So you'll get one
Good.
and you could let me know what you think of it,
Mhm.
just like the wording and how I did it and whatever. And
Yeah.
it's RSPs.
Yeah.
It starts with a RSP deadline running out.
Well, I don't know. Are you guys getting my emails with my stories about the ranch and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
I did another one today. It was about being late for school.
Oh, you bet.
Oh, the cat's out of the bag.
I love your stories. They're so cute.
Hmm.
But this one that I did today was using Barry's questions of his course of curiosity. Have you ever done that course?
Whose course?
I've forgotten Barry somebody, but he's joined our company now, but he does all these courses on how to converse with business people and that, in that everything is a question.
Yeah, sounds interesting.
You'll have to take it the next time we run it.
Yeah, sounds
Like
cool.
with us, it's free now. We got it, right?
Awesome, awesome.
Yeah, I'll invite you in. It's fun.
Okay, so do you guys have any more questions? Because I'm going to go back to the groups here. I'm going to stop the share because this is my Word document. Oh, in this Word document, I do have one picture in here. And that's because ASEA is one of my network marketing groups that I belong to. And so I have a section on ASEA, and then I have this picture of this lady who first picture was taken at 84, then 7 weeks after, then at 86, and then at 87, how the ASEA has helped her regain some of her youth back. So that's one of my favorite pictures, but you can put pictures on here too, and then you have them to copy and just put into some of your posts. But I find the best way to share pictures though is to save them in your pictures section on your computer. So I'm going to share here.
I do that.
Share my screen again.
I haven't tried many on LinkedIn yet, but
oh no, it's not the one I want that one. I think that's the one I want. Yeah. It's so small. The little windows you see in that page when it opens up, and you have to choose. So if I wanted to do a post on LinkedIn, are there any more questions about the groups before I go into posts here? Okay. So if I want to do a post, I have to click on home, the home button. And then I have, gee, I want to get rid of this stuff, but it's so distracting having all that running on the street. Okay. I can upload a photo for my post. And if you want to upload a photo, you click on photo. And then you go, I go into my pictures. So I have everything saved on Dropbox. So I always make sure that I'm in Dropbox. And then I scroll down to my pictures. There's my pictures. And I've got files set up for pictures that will apply to different things. So let's say I want to put a picture up from my LinkedIn file, but I'm going to go, I'm not in my Marketing Mentors file yet. So I'm going to go down to my Marketing Mentors file. There we are. That bar's in the way. And so now I've got different files that I've got set up in my Marketing Mentors file. Now, what I do every month, I do quotes with pictures, and I choose a different topic each month. So each month I've got a different set of quotes. So one month I might choose success. Another one I might choose inspiration. Another one I might choose Halloween with Snoopy. I've been doing a lot of Snoopy posts. In fact, one guy called me Snoopy the other day. Anyway, so here we are. All my posts by month. So this is August of 2021. More August quotes, background pictures that I've got saved here. December 2018 quotes to December 2019. So these are all saved by date. So I have all my quotes in there saved by date. And sometimes I'll have, if I have another quote that goes out on the same day, I'll put a letter beside it. So the first one is no letter, then A, then B, like what I've got here, A, B, C, and D. For some reason, I have chosen on some days to put out, well, I was running some experiments, to tell you the honest truth, to see if I got more people accepting connection requests with me, if I had more posts going out in a day. But I've realized that I only have so many hours in a day. I don't have time to be posting 4 posts every day. So I just do one, and I go in and I do the search of quotes with pictures. And you just go into Google and search free quotes with pictures. And they're in there, they're free, you can use them. And you have to click on each one in that search. In that window that opens up, you have to click on each individual post that you want to use and right click on it and then save as, and then you choose your my pictures. And then if it's the name of your company, it can just go into my pictures, and then you can just put a date on the file, have the file be called one of the months of the year, right? And then you, once you get the whole month saved in there, then you go into your platform. I use Sprout Social, and it's an auto posting platform. That's what I call it anyway. So you can post things in there and schedule them to go out. So you have a post coming out every day of the month. So I'm going to go in and find my February here. So let's go back in here to Marketing Mentors and see if I can find February, March, and March quotes for 2018, February 2020, February 2022. There we are. So I did a whole bunch of Snoopy quotes this month. And there were some dates that didn't show up, like the 5th. For some reason, it didn't save in here. So I've got some that have 2 numbers on. I've strange numbers in here, so that I ended up with 28. And so there was my February quotes. And you just go back, click up here, back to the main file. And if you want to look for some different pictures, so I've got one for headshots. So I've got different headshots that have been taken, or I call it headshots. They're pictures, mostly personal types of pictures. And deciding whether I'm going to post it, one of these pictures, or what I'm going to post on my whatever I use. But I don't want to use one of those pictures. Let's see, I'm going to go down to LinkedIn. I've got a whole bunch of pictures in here. So I could choose a post in here. Oh, let's try this one. So we'll upload this picture. Do I need to edit this picture? No, it's okay. So done. And so now I just need to type in a blurb. And that picture, after it's published, that picture is going to show up really nice. So you just want to put your comment in here. So if whatever your picture is, you want to make a comment according to what your picture is. So if I was going to post that picture, I would just say, have you downloaded the app yet? And then I'll say, click here to see, and then have the link to the Tapestry app. You could just click on it. And or I could say something like, have you made money up with your phone yet? Or how much money have you made with your phone today? That kind of thing, right? So always when you're posting on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, always, always, always use a good quality picture. So this is a good, pretty good, clear picture to use, because you can see the hands pretty clearly. You can see the phone clearly. It's not clouded over. Any questions? I'm just going to discard this post because I'm not going to post that. And you can,
Yes, oh, sorry, Christine. I just wanted to know your Dropbox. Do you have to pay for your Dropbox? There's
I do, because you get, I think it's 15,000 gigabytes the first time, or megabytes, 15,000 megabytes, I think you get. And then once you get past that or meet that limit, you'll get an email from them telling you that you've reached your limit. Well, I've been doing online marketing for quite a few years now. And so I went past my limit a while ago. So I pay the basic, which is, I think it's about $15 or $16 Canadian a month. So it's not really expensive.
okay. So the paid version, like, how much do you get for that? Do you know?
I can't
lot.
remember. I can't remember. I've been on that $15 to $16 a month for at least 8 years.
Mm,
And I don't think I'll ever need any more than that, because I've been going in and cleaning out things like my email and stuff. But I save all my important documents in either in Word or Excel or PowerPoint, any of my Microsoft Office documents. They're all saved to the cloud. They're all saved to Dropbox. So if you look at, I'm just going to click this photo thing here just so that I can show you. So I didn't mean to talk about Dropbox today, but that's okay. It's very important. I save everything on Dropbox. So there's some important document files here that have all been saved to Dropbox. So every once in a while I go in, and if I've got old clients that are like from beyond 7 years ago, because you only have to keep those kinds of files for 7 years, I'll just go in and delete some of those files so that I don't have to keep adding more megabytes to my Dropbox.
mhm.
But I have to be honest with you, they give you a lot. You get a lot. A lot of space. And I've had, like, this computer is a brand new computer. Well, not brand new. It was brand new a year ago, January. And so it had, when it came, it had none of my stuff on it. So all I did is set up my profile to log into my computer with my password. And then I have my side and my husband has his side, and he can log in under his name. So we can both use this computer because there's room in the computer with all of our key files, especially mine, being saved to the cloud.
So the Dropbox is safer than like Google Photos and things like that.
Well, I
Like
think it's probably about as safe. They have a commitment that they make to us that they have to protect our privacy,
Mhm.
right? And in turn, we have to behave ourselves back. That's essentially what they have in all their terms of use. Boy, after I read the LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter terms of use, I know what's in there. A lot of real important reading. Okay, do you follow what I've been talking about here? I'm trying to help you guys be able to do posts and have an easy way to retrieve pictures and things so that you can. So see, this file here has a bunch of background banners that I've created or had created so that I can use them. And these background banners are made to fit LinkedIn, but I can take them and I can use them because they're wide. I can use them at the top or at the bottom of an email if I want to do an email broadcast. And I have a special one.
I'm okay with all of that. I already know because that's how I work, but the other two. If you need any help, Jeannie, come over and we'll have a coffee and I'll show you through how to do pictures and move them.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll see what I can do. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Where are you? Where are you, Patricia?
Summerside.
South side.
Summerside.
Oh, Summerside. Oh, yeah, that's quite a ways. I'm in the north end. So
Oh no, that
Wait,
wouldn't help you.
I need to run.
Okay.
I got something
We've
at
got 2
5.
minutes left here, so I've tried to cover it. We'll go on from where we left off here about posting next week. And meanwhile, you guys can start trying to get try looking up some famous quotes with pictures. Just Google and you'll see I'm pretty sure anybody could use those, even if you're in financial business. Anybody could use famous quotes with pictures. Oh, I forgot to say goodbye to Jeannie. Okay.
Okay.
We're done to the undone day. Great seeing you guys again.
Thank you.
Remember the email. You can send me an email during the week if you have a question. And then we'll make sure we cover it in our next session.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm gonna stop my recording and stop my share here.